The NBA playoffs are moving at breakneck speed, and we have all the drama you need to keep track of. First up, we have to talk about the absolute nightmare Brandon Ingram just had on the court for the Toronto Raptors. His performance in Game 2 against the Cleveland Cavaliers was one of the worst playoff outings in league history, leaving fans in total disbelief after such a rough showing.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Things are also getting real intense in the city of brotherly love, as the Philadelphia 76ers face a massive uphill battle. Paul George is now stepping up to evaluate the team's younger players, following a difficult Game 1 loss to the Boston Celtics, highlighting just how much pressure is on this squad to find their footing quickly. It is not just about the loss, though. The Philadelphia 76ers are scrambling to fix their identity before the Boston Celtics pull away for good. With Joel Embiid still sidelined and the team struggling to find cohesion, the pressure is mounting for Nick Nurse to turn things around immediately, because championship windows simply do not stay open forever. Finally, we are breaking down the best player prop bets for tonight's huge slate of NBA action. Whether it is Paul George stepping up in Beantown, Devin Vassell looking for space against the Trail Blazers, or Amen Thompson needing to anchor the Rockets, we have the plays you need to stay ahead of the game. If you love non-stop sports coverage, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever watched a professional athlete perform so poorly it felt like a glitch in the simulation? Last night, the Toronto Raptors were locked in a gritty, winnable battle against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but Brandon Ingram delivered a performance that wasn't just underwhelming, it was historically abysmal. In 36 minutes of action, Ingram put up a stat line that nightmares are made of. Just 7 points on a brutal 3 of 15 shooting, accompanied by 5 turnovers and a -15 rating. To put that in perspective, he joined an infamous club of playoff failures, becoming the first player since Paul George in 2018 to shoot under 20% while coughing up at least 5 turnovers and missing a dozen shots. What makes this even tougher to swallow is that most of this season, Ingram has been a reliable cornerstone for Toronto. But when the lights were brightest and his team needed him to step up to even the series, he completely vanished. It's a painful reminder that even the best players can have nights where the basket feels smaller than a thimble and every decision goes wrong. This loss is going to sting for a while, and the big question now is whether Ingram can mentally reset before the series slips away entirely. Does one catastrophic performance define a player's postseason, or will he bounce back to prove this was just a fluke? Drop a comment below with your take, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the chaotic world of the NBA playoffs. After all, in this league, one bad night is all it takes to shift the trajectory of an entire franchise. Ever wondered what it actually takes for a rookie to survive the pressure cooker of an NBA playoff series? After a tough Game 1 loss to the Celtics, Paul George didn't just look at the scoreboard. He looked at the future. Even with Joel Embiid sidelined, the Sixers are clearly playing the long game here, emphasizing that this isn't just about winning a title right now, but about forging the next generation of talent in the hottest fire imaginable. George knows better than anyone that you can study film for months, but there is simply no substitute for the raw, high-stakes intensity of playoff basketball. Watching these youngsters navigate the Boston environment is a crucial rite of passage. It is where potential turns into professional maturity. It is a bold approach, sacrificing the comfort of veteran certainty to ensure the younger guys know exactly how to handle the bright lights when the championship window fully opens. Do you think this trial by fire will pay off for Philly down the road, or is it too big a risk with Embiid out? Drop a comment below and let me know your take. At the end of the day, championships aren't just built on talent. They are built on the grit learned when the pressure is at its absolute peak. Is this finally the end of the road for the Philadelphia 76ers championship dreams, or just another chapter in a history defined by what-ifs? Game 1 against the Boston Celtics was less of a contest and more of a wake-up call, as the Sixers were dismantled 123-91 in a performance that was, frankly, hard to watch. While fans hoped for a statement, they got a reality check. Jason Tatum didn't just play. He dictated every single heartbeat of that game, finishing with 25 points and proving exactly why he's a nightmare to gameplan against. Nick Nurse knew the threat was coming, but knowing and stopping are two very different things. We have to talk about how they got here. That grueling play-in victory over the Magic wasn't a triumph. It was a trap that forced them into the path of a juggernaut. Boston is disciplined, deep, and battle-tested, while Philadelphia looks like a team still searching for its own identity in the middle of a war. The elephant in the room, as always, is health. Seeing Joel Embiid sidelined by appendicitis while the postseason fires burn around him is a cruel déjà vu for Sixers fans. When he's on the floor, they are a title contender. When he's not, that ceiling crashes down. Tyrese Maxey provides that electrifying spark, but can one man really shoulder the weight of an entire organization against a team as cohesive as the Celtics? Nick Nurse was brought in to instill toughness and adaptability, but one game in, he's already calling his team's effort absolutely unacceptable. The question isn't just about making a deep run anymore, it's about finding stability. Windows in the NBA shut faster than you think, and the 76ers are running out of time to prove they're more than just a talented collection of parts. Can they find that missing chemistry, or is this just another familiar exit? Let us know your take in the comments below. Do you believe in a miracle comeback, or is this series already decided? If you want more no-nonsense NBA analysis that digs deeper than the box scores, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community. After all, greatness is fleeting, but the questions we ask about this team, those seem to last forever. The NBA playoffs are officially hitting that fever pitch, and with 3 massive Game 2 matchups on the docket tonight, the stakes could not be higher. We've got the 76ers looking to snatch a road win in Boston, the Blazers hoping to bounce back against the Spurs, and a primetime showdown between the Rockets and Lakers in LA. If you're looking to get some skin in the game on DraftKings, I've got 3 player props you need to keep on your radar. First up, let's talk about Paul George. I know. The Philly tenure has been a roller coaster, and frustrating is putting it mildly. But here is the reality. Since returning from that 25-game suspension, PG-13 has actually been locked in. With Joel Embiid sidelined tonight with an abdominal injury, the Sixers are desperate for a secondary scoring punch next to Tyrese Maxey. The Celtics are a powerhouse, sure, but their perimeter defense has been weirdly leaky, allowing the 9th most three-pointers in the league. George has hit at least 3 trays in 4 of his last 6 games without Embiid. If Philly wants to steal a game in Beantown, Paul George has to be the guy to let it fly. Next, keep your eyes on San Antonio's Devin Vassell. This guy is the definition of a consistent pro. He's been shooting over 38% from deep on serious volume this year, and against a Portland team that loves to play at a breakneck pace, the opportunities are going to be there. In Game 1, he dropped 15 points despite a rough shooting night, and he's cleared the 13-point mark in nearly 60% of his appearances this season. The Blazers are going to be occupied trying to contain the chaos caused by Wemby and Stephon Castle, which leaves the door wide open for Vassell to find his spots. Finally, we have to talk about Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. With Kevin Durant's status for Game 2 still up in the air, the Rockets are in a state of flux, and that usually means more usage for Thompson. The kid is an absolute stat sheet stuffer. Even in Game 1, when his shot wasn't falling, he still managed to put up 17 points, 7 boards, and 7 dimes. He's been a nightmare for the Lakers' defense all year, hitting at least 31 combined points, rebounds, and assists in 5 of his last 6 meetings with them. At a 19th-ranked defensive rating, the Lakers are giving up plenty of room for Thompson to get his numbers, regardless of how efficient he is. Make sure to head over to DraftKings to lock in your picks before tip-off. Remember, betting is about finding the edge and playing the trends, so do your homework and keep your stakes responsible. Who do you have winning these Game 2s? Drop a comment below and let me know your favorite play of the night. And as always, enjoy the games.